This is the website for the Atlas of Life in the Coastal Wilderness. This video will show you how to record a sighting in the ALCW database. We'll start on the website at the Species Guide, so we can assume you have already identified what you have seen. You must be signed in to record a sighting, so when you click on this button, Record Now, if you're not already signed in, when you click it, you will be asked to give your username and your password. If you haven't already registered, you can click here and go down that route, but for now we'll assume you have already registered, and you can type your name in, or you can select it from the list that was there before and type in your password. And then you'll be shown a list of all the forms that you have access to. It won't necessarily be the same as this list, it depends on what you have available to you. We're going to use the single sighting survey form today. Record now. The forms are designed to capture the who, where, when and what was sighted. The database already knows who you are because you've signed in, so now we're going to use the map to say where our sighting was made. A number of ways you can use this map. One way is to type in a location. Mixture of lowercase, uppercase, commas or not, it's quite flexible. Click on the Find button and it will take you to that location. On the map you can use these symbols over here to zoom in or out as required. You can move the map around by clicking on the page and dragging with your mouse. Once you can see where you want to make the sighting recorded, you can click on the map and an orange dot will appear. Now if we just scroll down the form, you'll see here that the latitude and longitude are given. They've automatically been filled in from the click we made on the map. Another way of using the map is if you have a predefined location available to you, you'll see this little box named Location with a little arrow here. You can click on the arrow and select from a location that you have previously defined. In this case, at Burnda, I like to go walking, and you'll see the map has actually jumped to this location that I have selected. Now, although I have a location of a line where I usually like to take my walk, I can change this location where I actually have seen the sighting, perhaps was down here on the beach, and you'll notice as I move and drag this around that the location, latitude and longitudes are automatically changed in these boxes here. So that's us. We've said the who and now we've said the where the location was made. We have to just say how confident or otherwise we are of that location and what the accuracy was, perhaps 15 meters. The when. Normally you'd be doing this after the event, so I'm going to either select from the calendar or type in a date, and then we can change the hour by sliding or again by actually typing in what time we saw that sighting. And conditions were clear that day. Okay, now what have we seen? Because we've come from the Species Guide where we already were looking at the white-bellied sea eagle, it's put that in for us, and we just have to say how confident or otherwise we are. We only saw one. And we can make any notes we want here. And we can then choose a file to actually go into our observation so that the experts looking at this map can actually say yes or no. When we're finished, we would just submit, or if we have another sighting to make, we can say submit and add another. For now, I'm just going to submit this one. And once it's been submitted, I can go and view it under the View Records, either My Citing Records or All Records, and it will show me this observation that has been recorded. Once you're signed in, as well as recording observations through the species guide, you can directly from anywhere on the website say that we want to add a citing and choose the single citing form that way as well, or any other form that you have access to. In this case, because we haven't come in through the species guide, we still select a location in the same way as before. So let's just say around about there. I can make that more accurate as required. Change the date and time, but down here, oh sorry, I'll just fix that in. Down here, the species box this time has not been filled in. So we might want to say we've seen something else. It was quite late at night, 6:20, and we saw an early owl, perhaps. I'm not very sure what kind it was, but that's right, it was a great big one, powerful owl. I've seen them before. And then we carry on and fill out the rest of the form in the same way and submit it. If you have no comment to make, then just type 1 space in the notes, again adding a photograph wherever possible so that the experts looking at your record can actually authenticate it and allow it to be released to public view. Submit. There we go. That's how you record a sighting on the ALCW database.